Welcome back to your Optavia LifeBook audio channel. My name is Christy Baker, and I am so excited that I get to read to you from your LifeBook. Today we're going to be diving into element 23, starting on page 462, where we left off in our last video. If you haven't had a chance to, take just a quick second and push the like button and the subscribe. That will let you know when the next video is coming out, as well as it just pushes this out to more people in the algorithm. I'd appreciate your help with that. All right, let's go ahead and get started today. Your management of your emotions will determine how effective you will be in installing and sustaining the habits of health, and how healthy your relationships will be with the people that you interact with on a day-to-day basis. That's powerful. It's the management of your emotions that determines everything else. Just wanted to point that out there. And yet mismanaged emotions such as worry, hopelessness, anxiety, and depression are as significant a risk factor as smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. In addition, these difficult emotions have considerable effect in our ability to be a happy, fulfilled, and successful person. As kids, we didn't learn to differentiate between our emotions and managing them. And as a result, most of us believe that emotions are to be avoided or to be kept buried down deep inside of us. As a result, we reach adulthood with a level of emotional literacy that can detect little more than feeling good or feeling bad. Because we were programmed 10,000 years ago to be acutely aware of any threats, negative emotions can dominate our lives. Those emotions create long-term negative loops that play over and over, day in and day out, like a stuck record, until it becomes an ingrained habit of disease. Yet our emotions have existed to help us survive and adapt, and are still critical, as we can learn how to uncover much about what we value by analyzing our difficult and negative emotional experiences. For instance, when we are angry, we think of it as a bad emotion and that we shouldn't feel this way. We actually usually only tend to get angry about stuff that we actually care about. Now, it doesn't mean that because you feel angry, you've got permission to act on that anger, and that you're right and that the other person is wrong. But what it does indicate is that you're feeling angry and that this is something that you care about. So this difficult emotion showing up is a signal or a signpost to a reaction that's important to us. It can help us appreciate what we're feeling, and then we can adapt our surroundings and our actions in a way that actually supports or values what's important to us. Can you think of a time when you avoided an emotional situation by stopping or repressing it? Take a moment. Just think of one. We all have them. What was the outcome of suppressing that emotion? The next question. Was there a time when you actually understood why you were feeling a certain way and responded appropriately? What was the outcome of that? How was that different from the time that you just smashed those emotions down? Today is just a short little video, but I think it's important that we take the time and we think about the differences between suppressing our emotions, recognizing what they are, and seeing how that is tied to something that's important to us. And if it's important to us, it's important enough to respond in a way that is appropriate to the situation, not out of fear or anger. All right, just a little exercise for you today. Come join me for the next video, and we'll be finishing up chapter 23.